Property Matters. Made better by Better Bond.
When we're looking for that perfect home, it's easy to get so absorbed by what we want in the property itself that we often forget to consider the neighborhood the home is in. And that can lead to a lot of headaches in the future. Let's take a tour to look at the must-haves and non-negotiables when it comes to finding the right neighborhood fit for you and your family. While affordability always plays a role, you do need to look carefully at what you want and need from your ideal neighborhood. A good place to start is to look at your family structure and lifestyle needs. For example, if you have children, you'd probably want to be close to schools and wherever their extracurricular activities take place. Make sure to consider how a move to a new neighborhood will impact your current schedule and travel requirements. It's equally important to consider the location of schools if you don't have kids, or if you're empty nesters, you might not want to live close to the traffic and noises that accompany places of learning. If you like to stay active, it's also good to look at the parks, gyms, and other recreational spaces available in the area. Also consider the location of places of worship and ask yourself whether the move to a new area will distance you from your religious community if this is important to you. South African roads are notoriously busy, especially in neighborhoods close to big cities. Be aware of the traffic patterns, the routes available to you, and how accessible major roads and highways are for your daily commute. If you often travel to other provinces or countries for work, it might also be wise to consider proximity to airports. It's also important to consider infrastructure and accessibility to public transport networks if you rely on those to get around. Buying a property is a big commitment, and you want to make sure that you're making a solid investment decision. So there's a couple of practical things to keep in mind when investigating the area. Firstly, safety and security should be top of mind, so make it your business to find out about the crime rates in the area. It is also important to know where the nearest police and fire stations are. Take a drive around the area to see whether there are malls or shops close by, and pay attention to the state of the roads, pavements, gardens, and other properties in the area. You can ask your estate agent for information about the property valuation trends to get a sense of appreciation or depreciation in the neighborhood. A valuable tip is to make sure you visit the area at different times. What you see during the day might not be a true reflection of what happens at night and over weekends when more people are at home. Finding the right neighborhood is as important as finding the right house. The environment you live in has a direct impact on your quality of life. So don't be hasty. Make sure you become familiar with the area before making the move.